Hello guys, this is Roger69501 and welcome to my channel. Well, on today's video, I'm gonna give you my thoughts for the story arc of I Am Bane from issue number 16 of Batman, part 1. Check out that cover. Issue number 17, part 2. Awesome cover too. Look at that. Sorry about the glare. Wait. Okay. Part 3. Batman 18, which is, I would say that this cover will look awesome on that t-shirt. Just like that. Will look great on that t-shirt. Will look awesome. Part 4, issue 19 of Batman. Another great cover. Check that out. And part 5, Batman issue number 20. Which is a lot more worse. Awesome. Check that. Okay. Now, before I start, I have to let you know that this story arc starts right before Batman, the crossover between Batman and Flash with the button. So, just in case. Okay, to the story. Issue 16. Well, issue 16 we start in Arkham Asylum, as we can see here. We start in Arkham, and then in there we get to see that from there we go to Gotham City, where we see Bruce Wayne with all his Robins, including Nightwing, having a burger. This is kind of like a burger joint. It's called Bat Burger. So Bruce Wayne, he's not too happy about it. So they are kind of talking what Bruce Wayne wants to do. Is that he wants to protect all his kids, because he doesn't want any of them to have the same fate as happened with Tim Grayson, that he died. We all know that he didn't, but everybody else on the comic book believed that he died. So not only that, we get to see how not the Batman, but Bruce Wayne, how he eats a burger. Look at that. Right there. Over here, we get to see how he eats a hamburger. I know. Check that out. With knife and fork. Okay, then from there he gets in the bad mood. He tells the kids, well, look, you're not going to do nothing. You're going to stay put, and that's it. Then from there we get to see that Batman meet up with Catwoman at the rooftop of the GCPD. I know. And then from there we see that Commissioner Gordon walks out, and he see Catwoman and says, stop there, freeze and all that, and she kind of just walk away, and Batman left her. And Gordon said, well, you actually let her go. And Batman says, yeah, I know. I could have stopped it, but didn't. And then from there we go to Wayne's Manor. Okay, this is where the story starts. Right here we see that Bruce Wayne, he's carrying Gotham Girl with Alfred. The thing is that, remember, then from there he goes to the Batcave, where he sees 3 dead bodies. I Am Bane. We're supposed to be one of each of his kids. Check that out. Awesome, I know. Okay, part 2. I need coffee. Now, the story is good. It's different from previous story arc. I'm gonna let you know why. I mean, this is just my opinion. Now, Tom King, the writer, I like his writing very much. He has a distinctive way of how to tell a story, which that's what I like. And then from there we move to the Fortress of Solitude of Superman. You see, what Batman did, he took all his kids, all his Robin, to the Fortress of Solitude, so that way they would be in like frozen up, kind of like in suspended animation, till Batman finally deals with Bane. At least that's what it is. So Superman says, "Look, why are you going through all this? If I can just..." And before Superman can say something about it, Batman says that's between me and him. So Batman doesn't want help from Superman because, I mean, Bane, being who he is, he just can tell Superman, "Look, give me that guy and bring it back." That's it. But we all know Batman is doesn't like to ask for help. And then from there we go to Arkham Asylum, where we see Dr. Arkham carrying some patient on the wheelchair and all that. People telling him, "Oh, well, look, you just wait that we get out." And then from there we go, we see that they go to a special cell on Arkham Asylum, which was designed for the Joker. Actually, it was designed for two purposes. One was to keep Joker inside, and the second purpose is to keep Harley Quinn from getting in, to free him out. So I know. So from the inside was it was a special build for the from the inside and different build on the outside. So it was kind of neat. I mean, it seems like this cell is being built for the superpower. Look at it. I know. And then from there we see that he finally meets up with Psycho Parrot. Look at it. The thing is that Dr. Arkham, well, this the doctor was pushing the wheelchair, well, happens to be Alfred. You see, Alfred, he used to be like a Shakespearean. He used to, before he came to the States, on his younger years or wonder years, he used to be kind of like he was kind of like an actor on for the theater, kind of like Shakespearean type of theater. So that's how he can, seems like, at least on the comic book, he can act different characters and maybe use different accents. So that's why it was easy for him to play as Jeremiah's Arkham. Ah. And then, so the thing is, the reason that they put them together is because they're trying to make Psycho Pirate cure Gotham Girl from his psycho, from her mental block, I guess. And then from there we go to the Tower of the Clock. Now check out this awesome page. Look at that. I mean, David Finch art is just amazing. Look at it. Look at it. Just awesome. Love it. So the thing is that we see that they are trying to make it work. The thing is that it actually does. Believe it or not, it actually does. So it's kind of like they convince him to do that. But there are a couple of guys that they are after James Gordon. Look at that. A guy with a Hawkeye and the other one with a machine gun. I forgot their names. Their name is wait a minute. Let me see if I can find their name. Which, to be honest with you, I get one of them is called Hawk, I think it is, and the other one, yeah, it don't matter. It don't matter. The thing is that from there we get to see just right before when they're going to attack James Gordon, we get to see all the new Robin. Look at that. Check that out. It's really nice though. So the thing is that you see, he just show up because he just want to show up. Batman doesn't want him working outside of the Batcave. So I don't know why. I mean, I still do not understand what happened between these two guys and James Gordon. It's kind of more like a filler Kind of, because he was talking to his wife, telling her, yes, honey, I quit smoking while, let me on the phone, while he's still smoking, so. But I still don't understand these two bad guys. They're after, the reason why they're after James Gordon. The thing is that from there we go to the city game. Remember that scene with the clock and Batman? Well, we see them that both that somebody lights up a flare. It happens to be Bane. So the story is getting a lot better. What I was going to say is that even though it was a good story, it was more visual than reading. It was more visually than anything else. So here, now, this is a funny issue. Issue number 18, which happened to be part 3. Now, this is the issue where they take Bruce Wayne's life, Bane's life, and put in parallel one next to the other. We see what Bruce Wayne went through at the same time as Bane went through his life. Or the bad thing is same as Bruce Wayne. The thing is, seems like, according to this, seems like Bruce Wayne and Bane, they're about the same age, maybe 1 or 2 years of different, but basically they are about the same age. So we get to see, it's kind of like retelling the story of Superman, of Batman and Bane. If some of you don't know the story of Bane, where Bane come from, well, you can read it here. Not only that, what's going on. The thing is, while that's going on, we see Bane and Batman fighting. Now, on this story arc, Batman, he get his ass kicked and handed to him. I'm talking. You see, I mean, uh, we know that Batman has that his cape and cowl. He's kind of like type of armor and all that. But always make me wonder. He must have all his body covered, but his jaw is not covered. At least here, the way that it's drawn, his jaw is on the open. So he gets punched in the jaw so many times by Bane that to me it's like eventually he's gonna have a broken jaw. Bruce Wayne must have a broken jaw. I'm not undermining Batman, but it kind of, I mean, there are times kind of like I go like, okay, I mean, he's gonna have, I mean, he must have a broken jaw. Really, I mean, that's it. I mean, and look at it. So we see the training, both of them. We see Bruce Wayne on the outside and Bane on the inside on his cell in jail because he was born in a prison in Santa Prisca. The thing is that we see that, look at that. He's still beating up Batman big time. Look at that. This whole issue goes, he's just kicking ass. That's it. So here, Bane is telling Batman every time that he's punching Batman, he says, "Well, I'm not the Joker. I'm not the Riddle. I'm not Mad Hatter. I'm not the ventriloquist." So every time that Bane mentions one of Batman rogues guys, he get punched in the face. So it's like I'm saying, look here, look at that. It's for him to have a broken jaw. Batman to have a broken jaw. And he ended up all bloody. I mean, Batman on this issue, he got his ass kicked and returned and handed to him in a silver platter. And then he ends with Catwoman hanging a couple of bad guys from Bane, where it says, "I am Cat." Part 4, issue 19. Check this out. Okay, so on this one here, this is the one where Bane goes into the Arkham. The thing is that I forgot to mention was on issue number 18, the end of it, we see that Batman goes inside Arkham Asylum. I forgot to show it. Here it is. So issue 19, this one we are going to talk about it, starts when after Bane went inside of Arkham Asylum. Now this whole issue goes kind of like reminds me, remember the movie of Bruce Lee? I think was the Game of Death that he got, that every time that he was on the building, that every time he will go up the stairs to the level above, he had to fight somebody until he ended up all the way on the top. Well, kind of the same thing, except that Bane here doesn't go upstairs. Actually, what it does is that once Batman he went inside Arkham Asylum, Batman released all the bad guys, all the crazy guys, at least the worst one. He released them, kind of like to stall a little bit Bane. So we see here Two-Face talking to Bane. And so actually this whole issue goes Bane punching everybody. I mean, I'm talking everybody. Now, here's a funny character, which his name is Amygdala. This one here. Now, Amygdala, although it pronounced in Spanish, although it's different writing, because in Spanish, Amygdala is Amygdala. And here is Meygdall, although it's pronounced the same way, amygdala. And amygdala in Spanish means, or in English, rough translation means tonsils. So I don't know why this guy name is amygdala. Because to me he doesn't look like a tonsil at all. I mean, I find that funny. That's all, you know. So he start fighting with amygdala and Solomon Grundy. He just beat him up. Look at that. And then from there he goes to chase Scarecrow. Same thing. Look at that. So this whole issue goes like that. Just punch, 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 punch. While all that's going on, Bruce Wayne is on that cell. With Gotham Girl and Alfred. And Alfred is complaining about him, saying he's complaining about him, saying, why are you doing the things that you're doing? You're gonna get killed, and this and that. And Bruce Wayne, that he's so almost like halfway dead. He's like, don't worry about it, Alfred. Everything's gonna be fine. So here we see Bane fighting who else? Mr. Freeze. Now, to me, is either Mr. Freeze lost too much weight, because he looks hardly skinny there. Look at that, like he's been sick or something. I don't know. Well, anyway, from there we see he fights Firefly, Black Spider, Flamingo. What a name, Flamingo. Who else? Man Bat, Sass, Mad Hatter, Phosphorus, Hush, Copperhead. Now, while all that is fighting, you can see kind of like the time. Each panel have a different time, kind of like it has a timer. And then from there, look at what is left of Bane. Check that out. Then from there we see Calendar Man, which eventually, well, seems like he just knocked him out. I mean, he just knocked the hell out of it. And then from there he goes to that, remember that cell that I was talking about, that it was designed for the Joker, for him not to get out and nobody and to get it? Well, that is where he's at. The thing is that he used the Riddler to open it. Now, I did not know that the Riddler, he was a kind of like a computer genius. I did not know that. Unless this is a new trait for him, for the Reaper. But hey, it's okay. So we see that finally the Riddler opened the cell, and there's the second match. Now, remember how Batman ended up on the first fight? So look at that. He's all healed up. And the funny thing is that he never lost a teeth. He never lost a tooth with all those punches that he got on the face. No, there is. Look at that. Look at it. That's a standoff. Look at it. Okay. The last issue number 20. You see, the thing is that Batman went to Santa Prisca to kidnap Psycho Pirate, bring him back to Gotham City, so that way he can use him to cure Gotham Girl. Now Bane doesn't like that, so Bane went to Gotham City to rescue Psycho Pirate because Bane wants Psycho Pirate back to Santa Prisca. The thing is that all this happened not because Bane wants to be an ass. It's because, well, in a direct or indirect way, Batman look for trouble. I mean, you don't go to somebody else's house and kidnap whatever if you're not looking for trouble. And that's what happened here. Yeah, I mean, Batman did the wrong thing for the right reason. But Bane doesn't see that way. He sees like, I was minding my own business. I was not using Venom. That's the thing. That when Batman went to rescue Bane in Santa Prisca, not Bane, Psycho Pirate, Bane, he was free of the Venom drug. He was strong without Venom. So once that he got his ass kicked by Batman, and Batman took Psycho Pirate, so kind of like, well, Ben says, well, screw you. I'm gonna get him back, and he start using Venom again. So now he's back to Venom addiction. Because before that, he was, although he's a genius, before, I mean, he always been a genius. So now he went back to using Venom. So that's why he's kind of like, that's why he's so mad, because he feels, it although doesn't say it, but I can read it between the lines, that Bane, he's kind of mad at Batman because of him, he went back using Venom again. So Batman issue number 20, the last chapter of I Am Bane. Okay, now this continue where the last ones ended. This is day 5. So here we see that, well, seems like between issue number 19 and 20, they already kick each other's ass. And then from there, we go back to the issue number 1. Remember when the kind of like Batman, he was kind of like trying to make the plane not lose control just by he being top of the roof of the plane and all that. So he's kind of like remembering everything. Kind of like a recollection from issue number 1 from the beginning up to now. So we see, like I said, here we have again Bruce Wayne bleeding. Look at that. He has a strong job. So the thing is, so, and we can see that Bane, he's more frustrated because Batman knows how to bug the hell out of him, big time. And then from there we see when the first time that Batman meets Gotham Girl and Gotham. Okay, which we all know that Gotham, he died. So the only one that is left is Gotham Girl, the one that he's trying to save. Look at it. Check that out. So this whole issue goes fight, 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 fight. I mean, this whole story arc is all about fighting. So basically, the reason why Bane went to Gotham City is because he wants Psycho Pirate back. That's it. That's the whole thing. Now, if you wanna, so I mean, I'm telling you this because if you decide to read this one and you haven't read the first story arc from issue number 1 on DC River, then you're gonna be like, okay, why? Now, not only that, these two guys, Batman and Bane, they be fighting for 5 issues. Oh, make that, yeah, 4.5. Big time. And how Batman beat Bane so fast? Well, you will never guess. Which I was surprised. I was like, okay, he will have done that before. Well, I guess that the fight will ended maybe 3 or 4 panels, but still. So all this time, Bane, while he was beating up Batman, he said, "Well, you know who am I? You know who am I? I am Bane. Bane is this. Bane is that. Bane is everywhere." So kind of like, well, Batman get kind of tired. Batman said, "Yeah, yeah, 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 whatever." He said, "You are Bane, but you, I think you forgot. I'm Batman." And Batman gave him a headbutt. Look at it. Look at it. A headbutt. Must be some kind of headbutt. Because he knocked out Bane. Unbelievable. And then from there, we see kind of like he's talking to his mom, kind of like on his, kind of like in his mind, he's talking to his mother. You know, in a way, so his mother in his mind is telling him, well, I'm proud of you. Check that out. And Bamba says on the end, yes, mother, I know. That was it. That was the end of the fight. So actually, Batman ended the fight using a headbutt. That's it. I mean, he could have done that long time ago. The thing is, I don't know how Batman survived getting punched in the face so many times and not losing a tooth and not having a broken jaw or fractured jaw, for that matter. I know it's a comic book, but still, there's sometimes kind of like, okay, wait a minute. So, but other than that, it was a fun story. Like I said before, it doesn't have too much story at all. It's more visual, kind of like a silent story, silent comic book. So basically, it's all about fight. It's fight, 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 fight. That's it. That's about it's a story between Batman versus Bane. The ultimate fight. That was it. That's the whole story is about. The reason why Bane went to Oakland to Gotham City is to get Psycho Parrot from Batman because Batman took him from him on the first place. So you take from me, I'm gonna take it from you back. So that's the whole thing of this story. And although doesn't have too much story, it was all more visual and narration that plot. I would give it. Now remember, if I say 3 out of 5 because I did not like it, 4 out of 5 is it was okay. 5, well, it's the best of the best. To me, I'm gonna give this whole story arc 4 out of 5 because it was okay. I mean, I was expecting something more story-wise, but it was more like a beat 'em up. That was it. So from this, I'm gonna choose the best cover. So which I'm gonna choose the best cover. I got to go to this one. I like this cover really a lot. Check this out. Awesome cover. Well, guys, this is it. I hope that you like this video. Tune later. Bye.